find a spot. Yeah, we can make room, of course. Might need to shift over a little bit this way. Good morning. And the last two mats as well. Let's see. Thank you all for coming. I think this is the most well-attended class I've held yet, so give thanks, give thanks. Hi. Hello, nice to meet you. What's your name? Deandra, nice to meet you, Deandra. Who's this? Delia. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And what's your name?
Ursula.
Ursula, nice to meet you, Ursula. And what's your name, sorry?
Lauren.
Lauren, nice to meet you. Oh gosh. All right, everyone get comfortable. Good morning, everybody joining online. Anybody who's there, just give me a little emoji, some kind of sign that you can see me and hear me okay. All right, those in the room, I'm now requiring donations before the class starts, just because I know how things go, people forget. So if you want to take a couple of minutes to do that. All right, I'll do a little bit of rearranging. Sam, you can have this mat. There we go. All right, I'll pass you this. I'm fine with that mat. It's perfectly fine, yeah. I usually have my own, but I just forgot it today.
Someone's got one. No.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay.
I'm just going to go. I've got change. I'm going to give you a note.
I trust you. It's fine. Well, I know you anyway. It's more people who don't know me and don't have my contact who forget, and then I don't see them again.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone has a mat and everything they need. All right. All right. Everybody feeling comfortable in their space? I'm just going to scatter these blocks around. I've not planned the class to use them. Wow, thank you all for being here. How are we all feeling today? Let's have a show of thumbs. High energy, medium, low, northwest. Sam? Cool. I'm very energized today. I think the sun being out helps, doesn't it? So originally, I was going to revisit a session we did a few months ago, but I changed my mind. I would like to get into a little flow today. But as always, we'll start seated or laying down. We're going to start with a meditation, so whether it's more comfortable for you being seated or to lie down on your back, go ahead and assume that position. And then we'll pick up the pace a little bit, and then we'll take it back down, so like a bit of a yin-yang flow, so something to balance and harmonize our energies. But as is always the case, just do what you can, no matter what I'm guiding you through. Please listen to your body, listen to your mind, your spirit. If you need to rest, leave the room, get a pen and paper and write. Do whatever movement, make any sounds you need to in any moment, no matter what I'm guiding you through. So I'm here just to guide. You are your own teacher. So yeah, most important thing is listen to yourself. We of course have a little tiny baby in the room, so we want to make space for that. You know, we're in not the quietest setting today, so there will be, distractions, there'll be noises. The world isn't perfect. The world doesn't stop when we step onto our yoga mat. So it's a practice of being able to stay connected to that peace, connected to yourself, no matter what is happening around you. So that is the essence of what we're practicing here. And of course, unity, which is the meaning of the word yoga. So you could take a moment to think about how that lands, what that means to you. And let that settle into your cells, and maybe that will help you formulate an intention for your practice today. So whenever you're ready, let's find a comfortable position, whether that is seated or lying down. If you have blocks, people at home, if you don't have blocks, you can use block-like things like books, towels, blankets, cushions, a chair. And if it feels comfortable and safe for you to do so, just close down the eyes. Or if you'd rather keep the eyes open, just take a soft gaze down towards the tip of your nose or the ground just in front of you, the ceiling or sky above you. Beginning by just taking a moment to arrive here. Just observing how it feels to be here in this container, in this body, on this land. Observing your points of connection between your body and whatever it is that's holding you right now. Connecting to a sense of groundedness and rootedness here in this moment and here on this earth. Observing the breath. Noticing how the breath is flowing for you in this moment. And noticing how it feels to gently deepen the breath. Seeing if you can fill up the lungs all the way from the bottom to the top as you inhale. And completely emptying the lungs as you exhale. Observing what arises for you in this moment of stillness and silence. Do any thoughts, feelings, or physical sensations arise? Are there any connections between those things? Emotions in relation to thoughts, thoughts in relation to physical sensations. Any attachments or resistance to any of this? And right now all we're doing is observing and welcoming everything that is present for us right now. Even if you perceive that to be a distraction or something negative or even something positive. Just observing its presence. Knowing that everything that is part of our practice today. And just allowing the mind to settle on the flow of the breath, wherever it is that you feel the breath the most. So maybe that's the change in temperature around the edges of your nostrils or back of your throat as you inhale and exhale. Maybe that's the flow of air up and down the throat. Or perhaps that's the rise and fall of the stomach and the chest. Just wherever your attention naturally lands when you bring it to the breath. And recognize this place as your anchor to the present. So if you do become overwhelmed by any particular distraction or physical sensation, return to this point. Breathing into the whole body. Exhaling through the boundaries of the skin down into the earth. Allowing space for whatever is, and allowing space for release. We're going to come into a short breathing exercise, alternating nostril breath, which helps us towards a place of balance mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So we'll take the left hand, place it face up on the thigh. If you are laying down, please sit up. Find a comfortable seated position. And then with the left hand, we'll connect the thumb and the first finger and keep the other three extended. Take your first and second finger on your right hand and place it over your first eye point between and just above your eyebrows. We use a thumb to close the right nostril and we'll inhale and exhale for one full round of breath through the left nostril. After you finish your exhale, release and take a full round of breath through both nostrils. And you can use your fourth or little finger to close the left nostril and take a full round of breath through the right. Once again, after that exhale, release, take a full round of breath through both. And then we'll close the right, inhale through the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close both, hold the breath. Exhale through the right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close both, hold the breath. Exhale left, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue counting in your own head. Working within your own lung capacity. So if that feels a bit too intense, you can reduce the counts. And if you feel like you have a bit more capacity, then you can increase the counts. The key thing is holding the breath for a moment and making your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. This is how one way that we can activate and balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain, unite the masculine and feminine principle within our spirit. It's how we can regulate the heart rate, the body temperature. It's a great way to mentally train your brain and your breath. It is a pranayama exercise which translates to energy control or breath control. Because we can control the breath, we can control that energy, the life force flowing through us. We can control the mind, and then we can control the body. And then we can control our reactions to anything else that's going on within our lives. After you next exhale through the right nostril, you can relax the arms, allow the breath to return to its natural flow. And if you're able to, just come down to lie on your back. Just taking a moment here in what we call Ua Kepri, which represents the time before creation. So feeling into that sense of a clean slate or a blank canvas, the foundation upon which you are about to build through your practice. It's also, for many of us, the same position in which we sleep, which is where we recalibrate, reset our system, ideally, really, when we go to bed. It's the same principle here. And come into a state of complete rest. So we can allow ourselves to create, to build whatever it is that we want to build from this moment forwards. For those online, please just send a message if at any point the sound drops out or if you can't hear me. You can take a moment to think about what it is that you want to build here in this practice today. Anything that you're wanting to create. Are there any dedications that you wish to make? Perhaps to a person or a group of people who may benefit from a space like this. A safe space to connect with themselves, to connect with others, and to connect with spirit. And taking a moment to recognize what a privilege it is to be here in this moment. Without the threat of harm. Place where you can fully focus on yourself, each and every one of your bodies, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And taking a moment to send out a collective intention for all people facing oppression, all people living in war-torn countries, all people experiencing starvation, hunger across the globe, houselessness, and just collectively invoking that all beings one day can experience a space like this, a practice like this, consistently. Can experience safety, wellness, happiness, and to be free from danger and free from suffering. So from here, stretch the body, reach the hands up and overhead. Point the toes, stretch the fingers, inhale. Exhale, hug the knees in. Place the hands over the knees, separate them, just to draw two big circles with the hips and the knees. And switching directions. Bringing the knees together, extending the legs up towards the ceiling. Begin to point and flex your feet. And then we'll separate the toes as wide as they will go. And then begin to circle the ankles. And switching directions. Lovely. Bring the legs together, flex the feet. You can have the hands beside the hips, palms facing down. Draw your belly button in, so you're pressing your lower spine towards the ground. As you inhale, lower the right leg. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, lower the left. Exhale, bring it back up. Keep that following the flow of your own breath. Keeping both feet flexed throughout, activating the quad muscles. Hopefully, maybe you feel a little stretch down the hamstrings, activating the hip flexors, the core generally. You can stay just like this with single leg raises, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge today, you can lower and lift both legs at the same time. Just working within your own range, trying to maintain that core activation throughout. You also have the option, if that feels a bit too intense, to point the toes and bend the knees and tap the ground with the toes. That's a little bit more gentle. But making sure whichever variation you are doing, particularly the one with the bent knees, make sure all the movement's coming from the hips. Alright, and then gently hug the knees in. We'll bring the feet flat, about hip width distance. Press the palms and all four corners of the feet into the mat to lift up the hips, squeezing the glutes together. Rolling the elbows and shoulders towards one another once you reach your height. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Try and draw the chest towards the chin. Breathe in here. Slowly lower down. From here, we'll cross the right ankle over the left knee, come into a figure 4 position. Press the right knee away from the hips, just using your muscles for now. Keep the hands on the floor. And from here, we're going to lift up the hips, by pressing into the left foot. And throughout, keep that right knee pressing away from the body. So inhale to lift, and we'll exhale to lower. As much control as you can. Leading with the tailbone as you lift. And the tailbone coming down to the mat last as you lower. Move with the rhythm of your own breathing. And for this last one, we're going to hold it at the top, just for a few breaths. Noticing if the right hip is wanting to drop a bit lower, can you lift that up so it's level with the left? Gently lowering down. Switch the feet over, so crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Before we go anywhere, we're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Take a hold of either the back of the thigh or the shin. Flex that left foot. Press the back of the head and the base of your spine into the earth. And breathe into where you feel it. Last couple of breaths here. Gently release that right foot down to the ground. Keep the position of the legs. Press that left knee away from the body. Palms face down beside the hips. As you inhale, press into the right foot to lift. Inhale and exhale to lower. Once again, keep that going, following the rhythm of your own breath. On this last one, we'll hold the lift. Leveling off the hips, keep pressing that left knee away from the body, maybe a little bit down towards the ground. Breathe into where you feel it. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. One more time, switch the crossing of the legs. Bring that left knee in towards the chest, taking hold of the thigh or the shin, flexing that right foot, pressing the back of the head and the base of the spine into the earth. Last couple of breaths. Let's make them the deepest breaths we've taken today. And gently release. We'll keep the legs in the same position. Bring the arms out beside you. You might need to bend your elbows if you're here in the room, or you can reach up and overhead and take a hold of your wrists or forearms or elbows. We're just going to gently sway the legs side to side. So if it's not already, cross the right ankle over the left knee as it was before. And the next time the knees drop over to the right, we're going to hold it there. To allow the legs to hang. So the left ankle is resting on top, the right ankle is resting on top of the left knee. If this feels a bit weird and uncomfortable, you can just bring that right ankle down to the ground as well. So we're slightly pressing forwards with that left hip. Maybe to feel it opening down the front of the left hip. And come back to center. Once again, switch the crossing of the legs. Gently swaying the knees side to side. So left ankle's crossed over the right knee now. And the next time the knees come over to the left, allow the knees to come all the way down to the ground. Left ankle stays crossed over the right knee if possible. Pressing the right hip forward slightly. So maybe you feel an opening down the front and outer edge of that right hip. And if it does feel uncomfortable or unnatural for you to have the left ankle on top of the right leg, you could just bring it down to the floor. And gently return to center. Inhale, take a full body stretch. Exhale, hug the knees in. And however's comfortable for you, make your way up to a seated position. However you get there is fine. Closing down the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Strong through the spine, soft through the stomach. Relax the shoulders. We'll just start by taking some neck circles. So rather than just letting the head hang heavy round in the circle, we're going to be a bit more intentional with it today. So first we'll point the chin towards the left shoulder. And imagine you're trying to draw a circle with the chin. So bring it down across your collarbones, over to your right shoulder, up and over across the ceiling or the sky, until it's back at the left shoulder. We'll go 2 more times in that same direction, keeping your shoulders relaxed throughout. And then we'll switch directions. And allow the head to return to center. Once you've finished 3 the other way, sprinkle the fingertips on the ground beside you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, tip the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Going back to center, inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale here. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring the left arm down to the ground. Reach up with the right, grounding down through your right hip while lifting through the shoulder. You can keep the palm flat and the elbow lifted, or maybe you want to bring the elbow down, wherever the body is today. Honor that. From here, we'll keep that top arm circling down till it comes to the left knee. Take a hold of the left knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bending over to the other side. You're almost like twisting your heart up towards the sky here. Circle that top arm all the way down, round, release the knee, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending over to the right now. Grounding down through the left hip while lifting through the shoulder, strong through that top arm. Either stay here with the elbow lifted or bring the elbow down towards the ground. Circle that left arm down until it meets the right knee. Take a hold of the right knee. Inhale, reaching up and over to the other side. Again, using the hand on the knee as leverage to create a deeper twist, a deeper opening across the heart space and that right side of the body. Lovely. Circle that top arm round and down. This time take a hold of your left knee. Bring the spine back to center. Inhale, well, maybe like the shins. Inhale, draw the chest forwards, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, whether you're holding onto your shins or your knees here. Round the upper back, bring your chin to your chest. Lovely. Releasing the grip on the knees, straighten the spine. Bring the hands onto the knees at their corresponding sides this time. We'll just go through some seated cat and cow. So inhale, draw the chin and chest forwards, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Move with your breath. Just exploring your range here, and I invite you to close your eyes and just explore the body. So become a bit more free with the movement if you want to go around in circles or dipping side to side, waving the spine. Just explore. There's always the invitation to explore when you are sharing practice with me and trying to keep the session. There's a structure, but also space for as much freedom of expression as you like. This is as much a creative practice as it is a movement and spiritual practice, so utilize that as you like. Just gradually allow the body to return to a neutral position. Whenever you're ready, there is no rush. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees in a tabletop. So hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, fingers spread wide, grip the mat. Press down through all four corners of your palms, lock out the arms, spread the shoulder blades, tuck the tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips into pyramid. Just going to breathe here for a moment. It's an opportunity to take any kind of movement you need. Whenever you're ready, finding stillness, drawing the heels towards the ground, lifting the hips towards the sky, breathing here. So the focus here is not bringing the heels to the earth. The focus here is the alignment. It's the sacred geometry that we are embodying in this shape, which is a pyramid, representing the great pyramids in Kemet, ancient Africa. So think about your points of connection between the earth and the heavens. Okay, visualize the shape that you're making, the energetic flow between those points of connection throughout your vessel, your being. And as we move through the practice today, you'll notice, those who are unfamiliar with this practice, we have two pyramid shapes. One with the body, right here, and one with the hands. Same principles apply. So, tiptoe the feet towards the hands. Have a nice deep bend in your knees. Allow your upper body to completely hang. If you want to shift the weight side to side, backwards and forwards, you're welcome to do so. Allow the head to hang. Maybe you want to shake the head side to side. Just allow any tension in the upper body just to drain out through the arms, the fingertips, the crown of the head. And keeping a bend in the knees and keeping the chin tucked, very slowly roll to standing. Stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other. So the head and shoulders are the last thing to come up. We're going to meet at the front of our mat if you're not there already. Palms face forwards, eyes closed. I'm going to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes in flow. So I'm going to remove a layer. You're welcome to do the same. You're welcome to take a water break or any kind of break you need. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet right back where we were, at the front of our mat, in one expression of Heru, which is an establishment pose. It represents self-mastery. And we come here at the beginning and end of each segment of flow. Palms face forwards, eyes closed. Levels right. Inhale and exhale, hands together in Sima, in front of the heart space. Inhale, raise into Tekken. This posture here represents the channel between the spirit realm and the earthly physical realm via your vessel. Again, visualizing that energy flow. Make a pyramid with the hands by separating the palms but keeping the thumb and first finger connected. Turn the palms to face the heavens, inhale. Exhale, bring that pyramid down to your first eye. Press the hips forwards, raise the heart to the sky. Separate the hands into a Y, circle them all the way down, forwards. Bring this pyramid in front of your first eye, inhale. Exhale, pyramid down to the earth. Bend in the knees, pressing up and back with the hips, lengthening the spine, lengthening the hamstrings. Separate the hands, step back to pyramid. High onto the toes to begin with, find that alignment. As you exhale, maybe you can bring the heels a bit more flat. Inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forwards into a plank. Keeping the knees lifted if you can, bring the knees down if not. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Point the toes back, use the back muscles to lift the head and chest. Palms placed slightly on the ground, elbows drawn into the side of the body. Energetically draw your wrists back and your heart forwards. Wajet Cobra. Lift your hands to make sure we're not relying too much on them, and lightly bring them down. Chin parallel to the ground, neck lengthened. Inhale. Exhale, first eye down to the earth. Inhale here. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Exhale, press up to plank. Lift the hips, pyramid, high on the toes. Exhale, pyramid. Bend the knees, gaze forwards. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Find a lunge, take your time to get there. Gently bring that right knee down. Inhale, press the hips back, hands in front of the shoulders, heart to the sky, dua, posture of adoration. Exhale, press the hips forwards. Duat, the underworld. Inhale, press the hips back. Exhale, plant the palms. Stepping back to pyramid. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, roll forwards, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wajat. Exhale, first eye to the earth. Inhale, prepare to press. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, keep the knees down otherwise. Exhale, pressing up to plank. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, pyramid. Bend the knees, gaze forwards, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forwards between the hands. Take your time to find a lunge. Gently bring that left knee down. Inhale, dua. Giving thanks. Exhale, duat, the underworld. The representation of the shadow side, the darkness that many people want to hide from, but is in actual fact a very key part of our journey. We have to descend into the darkness to ascend. So this is what this part of the Ujjara, which is the same thing as a sun salutation, greetings to the sun, but it also tells a kemetic creation story. Too much to go through in a movement practice, but we'll get into it some other time. Inhale, press back. Exhale, plant the palms. Stepping back to pyramid. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid. Bend the knees, step, gaze forwards, step forwards with the left, follow with the right. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, pyramid to the earth. Bend the knees so the hips come nice and low. Raise the pyramid in front of the first eye, Aset's throne. Inhale, pyramid to the heavens. Exhale, pyramid to your first eye, hips forwards, heart lifts. Separate the hands into a Y, circle them all the way back, forwards, up into Tekken. Exhale, Sima. Inhale here. Pyramid with the hands, flip it upside down, slide it down to rest in front of your sacrum. Womb space, seat of creation. And separate, palms face forward into Heru. Inhale, exhale, Sima. Inhale, Tekken. Pyramid to the heavens, inhale. Exhale to your first eye. Separate the hands round, inhale. Pyramid once again, first eye. Exhale, pyramid to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, separate the hands, step back, pyramid. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, rolling forwards. Exhale, lower. Point the toes back. Inhale. Wajat, cobra. You're welcome to use the hands now to press a little bit higher, but don't let those back muscles collapse and disengage. Again, energetically draw your wrists back and heart forwards. Exhale. First eye to the earth. Inhale. Tuck the toes if you can. Exhale, press straight up to plank or half plank first. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale here. Bend the knees, gaze forwards. Giant step forward with the left foot into a lunge. Inhale, dua. Exhale, duat. Inhale, press back. Raise the hands to a cactus, into Ka, palms facing inwards. Ka is spirit. We're holding the spirit over our headspace. From here, we are going to make a fist with the left hand. Cross it over, bring it to the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to your right, gazing over your right shoulder. Press the hips forwards. This is a representation or an expression of Henu, which is jubilation. Gaze forwards. Press the hips back, hands in Ka. Exhale, hands to the ground. Stepping back to pyramid. Lift the heels, inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower. Point the toes back, inhale, Wajjet. Exhale, first eye to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Lift the hips. Exhale, pyramid. Bend the knees, gaze forwards. Inhale. Exhale, giant step forwards with the right. Find your lunge. Inhale, Dua. Exhale, Duat. Inhale, pressing back, hands into Ka. Making a fist with the right hand this time, cross it over the chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Press the hips forwards, gazing forwards. Inhale, press back, Ka. Exhale, palms to the ground. Stepping back, pyramid. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Wajjet. Exhale, first eye down. Inhale. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, pyramid. Bend the knees, gaze forwards, inhale. Exhale, giant step forwards with the right, followed by the left. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, pyramid to the earth. Bend the knees, hips stay nice and low. Inhale, assets throne. Inhale, pyramid to the heavens. Exhale to your first eye, heart raises. Separate the hands back, round, down, forwards. Inhale up into Tekken. Exhale, Sima. Inhale here. Exhale, slide the pyramid down to rest on your seat of creation, the womb, the sacrum. Breathe in here. Coming into Heru, palms face forwards, eyes closed. Inhale and exhale, Sima. Inhale, Tekken. Pyramid to the heavens, inhale. Exhale to your first eye. Opening the arms, circling the palms back, round, down. Pyramid in front of your first eye, inhale. Lift high onto the toes. Find your balance. Gaze through the center of the pyramid. Hold this focus. Keeping the heels raised if you can. Slowly start to bend the knees. With as much control as you can, bring the knees down to the earth. It's not easy. And then bring the hands down to your knees into a sesh pose. You can manually adjust your little toe so the full foot is being stretched here. If this is uncomfortable, you can point the toes back. It is quite intense, especially if you've never sat like this before. I remember the first time I did this in a yoga class, I was cursing the teacher. It hurt. So breathe into that, adjust as you need. You might want to bring the hands down, lift the hips up slightly to allow the body to slowly open up into this shape. Two more breaths. Lift the hips, untuck the toes, sit the hips back down. You can stay here if this feels good for you, or you can bring the hands behind you, lift the chest. Start to lift up one knee at a time. And then maybe both knees at the same time. Just stretch the tops of the feet. Lovely. Gently release. So, for those in the room, I'm not going to mirror you now, otherwise my brain will implode. So just listen and listen, follow the words, not what my body's doing. So we're going to sit the hips over to the left of your heels. Cross the right knee over. So you can either, the right leg over, sorry, can either have the right foot flat or point the toes to the side and try and bring the knees on top of one another. Probably won't go all the way there unless your hips are super open. And have, both feet pointing out to the side. So try and ground down through both sit bones. If you find it difficult to bring that right hip down, extend the left leg forwards and come into a kind of like a half shoelace type posture. So our right leg is on top. We're first going to bring the right arm up the back. Reach the left arm down the back. If you can reach your fingertips, take a grip of your fingertips or your wrists. If not, use that right arm to guide the left elbow up and back for an assisted shoulder stretch. Grounded through the sit bones, lifted through the crown of the head. Gently release the grip. Bring the hands to meet the soles of your feet if you're comfortable doing so, or the earth. Inhale, exhale, round over, bring your first eye towards your right knee. Tuning into these energetic points of connection throughout your body, between the palms, the feet, the earth, the first eye, and the knee. Those major meridian lines that run through our body, which are energetic lines, they also run through the earth. Throughout this practice with intention, we are connecting with those just by having our awareness on these points of connection. And slowly uncurling the spine. Switch the crossing of the legs now, so left foot crosses over, left leg crosses over the right. Ground down through your sit bones, so a few options for your legs. Your left foot can be flat. You can have both toes pointing to the side with the knees almost stacking on top of one another. Or if you're struggling to ground both those sit bones, extend that right leg forwards. So from here, we'll reach up the back with the left hand, down the back with the right. If you can take a grip of your hands, do so. Otherwise, you can stay reaching that direction, work on your active mobility, or use the left hand to create an assisted shoulder stretch. Pulling knee left, right elbow up and back. Strong through the back, soft through the front, so the breath can flow with ease. Last breath here. And release, bringing the palms to meet the soles of the feet or the earth. Inhale, exhale, round over, first eye to your knee. Gently release, uncurl the body, unwrap the body, bring the legs as wide as they will go. You might need to stagger yourselves or turn to face the side. Flex the feet. Inhale. As you exhale, keeping the spine straight and the legs active, we're just going to tiptoe the hands forwards. I'm going to take about 3 more breaths right here. Breathe into where you feel it. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round over. Drop your head towards your knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, find length as you inhale and twist. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Inhale, come back to center. You can use your hands if you need to guide the knees back together. Have them as wide as your mat. And just gently windshield wiper the legs side to side, just for a bit of release. Whatever movement you want to take now, go ahead. If you want to make any final adjustments, go ahead. And then whenever you're ready, come in full circle all the way back to where we began the movement portion of our practice, into our Kepri. Closing the eyes if that feels comfortable and safe. Just got a few moments now just to allow the benefits of the practice to settle in and marinate within the cells.
The sand is a quiet prayer under folded knee. Deep wash ashore. Rain passing.
It's our time to come to a state of rest once again. To recognize or just feel, doesn't need to be any kind of thinking going on here.
Woozy and restless.
Just feel into this sense of peace, groundedness, whatever energy it is that you have cultivated during your practice that you wish to carry forwards with you. Recognize the foundation upon which you're building. For those in the room, I'm about to go around and give some hands-on adjustments. A little bit of head massage, pressing down on the shoulders. I won't get round to going around everybody because we are already over time. But if you would prefer to not receive this, please place one hand over your stomach so I just know to leave you alone.
Lightning fast footwork. Heaven on my shoulders. Arms flirt the clouds, a migrant bird outstretched. El Brujo rubs my body with the fruit and tears the shirt from my back, mumbling a tongue that teases me faint. Tell me you can hear those thrown overboard, teetering on the plank. The drowned out screams sink each shriek a shimmering face. I bury my face in the chest of the ocean, weeping for the voices remembering me. God of cerulean scales and gold fins, temper of turbulent rivers roaring. Cleanse me of sadness and sorrow. In this grandest lakes, lagoons or streams. Yeah, my yeah. Yeah, my yeah. I offer you papaya, coconut and cotton flower. Deep labyrinth of worlds sunken under, lady who levels the land. Queen of Atlantis, Dwaraka beneath Arabian Sea, the spirit of death. The mapless mountains inward, how light goes to rest, vanishing in the opaque largest body without borders. Lines fade, nations navigating fishing boats filled with dreams that never die. Guardian of the glistening ancient graveyard. Ghosts gossiping without tombs, fortune teller of shivering shells, soothing these stranger times. I do not know. I do not know which ancestor gave me this rage. But I am ready. I am ready. so ready to lay it down. I'm ready to lay it down. I should.
So just beginning to introduce some small movements back to the body. Moving the fingers, stroking the thumb against the pads of the fingers. Maybe taking one last full body stretch. And however feels comfortable for you, make your way up to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed for now if you can. And we'll just round off our practice today with our closing sequence that represents unity in all aspects. So whenever you're ready, bring the palms together in Sema in front of your heart space. Taking a moment of gratitude for everything that brought us here today and allowed us to participate in this practice safely together. Giving thanks to everyone who has contributed to this collective uplift in vibration, in consciousness. Giving thanks to yourself for your own contribution. To anyone else who's shared the practice in the present or in the future. And the people who have paved the way for this practice from the past all the way up to now. The lineage holders. Take a deep inhale and begin to rub your palms together in a circular motion. Separate the hands slightly. Bring all your awareness to the space between your palms. Really tune in, and maybe you notice a collection of energy here, a subtle charge or force between your palms. Cup the hands over the eyes. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. Bringing the palms together with the thumbs resting against your first eye point. Slide the thumbs down the midline of your body till the thumbs rest against your heart space. Create a pyramid with the palms, flip it upside down, slide the palms to rest against your sacrum or womb space. Slide them down to the earth, following with your first eye if you can. Raising the first eye and the pyramid to the heavens, inhale. Exhale, bring it down to your first eye. And separate the hands, bring the palms to the earth with the head bowed slightly. One final moment of gratitude and adoration for all elements, all realms that have brought us here today. Thank you all. I hope you have a beautiful day. I am sorry if I've made you late for anything. It's now past, so. All right. For those who haven't already, there's a donations pot at the back and my bank details if you need to do it online. Those guys who've joined online, thank you so much. If you're connected with me on Instagram, my payment or donation information is on a highlight named offerings. If you're doing this in the future, I'm going to put my details below in the description. Of course, you don't have to. It's just if it's available for you today. It's not a funded project, and so everything is greatly appreciated and goes straight back into the growth of this project so I can do more stuff and share more stuff. So everything's greatly appreciated. I like that Terminator picture on the wall. This one here, this is George Floyd. Get to know. The artist's name is Michelle Iavoro. Get to know also. Thank you, everyone. Someone get the tip. Okay, nah, I'm just not going to read that comment out loud. I forget that YouTube is vast. Hello, everyone who joined from all over the world. Some of you can, stay away next time because you got nothing helpful to say. Nothing positive, contributory to this information, this energy that we're sharing in this practice. Okay, bye.